Right, so ladies and gentlemen, I must say a special good night to each and everyone on the inside here. My name is Slick T, the entertainer. With us, we have the man himself, King Paria. Say good night to the viewers, yes? And you can see, as you see here, he's advertising now karaoke with King
Yes,
Paria.
and it's only $70, Slick, so persons can message and get their karaoke t-shirts, their KDJ King Paria t-shirts, only $70.
Yeah, so you see, he pulling that plug there very quickly, and he's having a little drink, in between as well. All
Yeah,
that's
that's
possible.
how we do it on a Sunday.
Yeah, you know how we do. Yes, as a karaoke. So we're gonna get into it, gonna speak about, karaoke, in the music and how we get into the hosting, right? So you're gonna get an insight of him as he put, he showed his advertisement one time. I love that jersey though. When I
Yeah,
saw it
yeah,
today,
yeah.
it's so lovely. All right, so we're gonna get straight into it right now. So King Barrier, so tell us where you're from.
The whole of Port of Spain and environs is mine on the East-West corridor.
Nice.
The whole of Port of Spain and environs on the East-West corridor. I was born at 6th Avenue, Malik Barataria.
Okay.
That's where my parents lived.
Yes.
And I went to school in Barataria, went to secondary school in Port of Spain. I lived in Belmont for a few years,
Mm-hmm.
and currently I'm in the San Juan area.
All right, so that's good, man. So you're from the
Yeah,
west side. For the
yeah,
spirit,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
Big up for
I do
yourself.
karaoke from Port of Spain all the way up to Arima. So the
Of course.
East-West corridor is mine.
And we're gonna get into all that as well, as you mentioned that as well. So, but before we delve into the karaoke aspect, right? At what age you began getting involved in music? Like, I know you're saying into
Oh,
karaoke. Like, what
since
what age?
secondary school. I've been in my secondary school choir.
Yeah.
Yeah, so from at secondary school, I joined the choir, and from there is where I got into music, the singing
Okay. Cool.
and instruments as well. Well, the secondary school instruments,
Yes.
but I particularly liked the piano,
Okay. Cool.
and I did a little bit of pan, but not too much. And well, obviously the flute. Everybody does the flute in secondary school.
Yes.
Um,
I remember those
Pan
days
and
with
the
the
piano.
recorders.
Just a little bit of each.
Okay, so you're multi-talented in the music. All right, that's good, man.
But that was years ago, years ago.
Yeah, you can see an average about 20 years.
I ain't that old, Slick.
I know, I just put in a leg
I'm just kidding.
when I
I'm
saw
just kidding.
I know. And so King Paria, what type of music do you like?
All types of music, all types of genres. I listen to all types of music. The only music that I don't particularly listen to often or much is heavy metal, rock music.
Okay,
And but I still do like pop rock. But heavy
okay.
metal rock, I'm not a big fan, but I listen to all types of music. I like all types of music.
That's wonderful, man. I mean, you're multi-talented in terms of the music and in different
Yeah,
genres.
yeah. I grew up listening to all different genres music.
That's
Soca, pop, reggae, ballads, jazz, even classical music. I listen
yes.
to all types of music.
Okay, so that's great to hear, man. So in what year did you start singing karaoke?
Oh, well, I started singing karaoke. Wow.
Hmm.
Slick,
I can take your mind
that's a good
away.
question, Slick. Yeah, because I can't remember the exact year. It would be maybe about 2013, 2014, somewhere around there.
Okay, well that's good. It's always good to know the artist and really get familiar and to know
Yeah.
the host and the person. Sometimes when people ask you these type of questions, they might go, "Hey, that's a real good question." Just as you
Yeah.
mentioned that to me there.
It's around 2013, 2014. where I started actually coming out to karaoke and singing in karaoke.
Okay, that's good, man. Yeah, so that's like going to 7 to 8 years approximately when you
That
look at
is
it.
yeah, approximately 7 years,
Okay.
6, 7 years.
And this is an important question. How did you get the sobriquet King Paria? How did that came about?
um, everybody call me Paria. Paria is my surname.
Okay.
That is my
Yes.
actual surname. And for some reason, everybody calls me by my surname. They don't call me by my first name. So
Okay.
most persons would be Paria, Paria, Paria. And when I started to get into the hosting aspect and the DJing aspect, I was looking for a name.
Yes.
And it just came to me that King Paria is suitable for my personality. It was suitable for where I was at when I first started. So I decided to go with the KDJ King Paria um, name or title. Because at that
Okay.
point when I started, it was, as I said, it was applicable and it was suitable to me at that point.
Okay. That's wonderful, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that name really stood
Plus
out to
I
me.
find
Eh?
it sounded good.
Yeah. And the name really stood out to me as well. When I heard KDJ
Yeah.
King Paria, I was like, who's this man, right?
Yeah.
You know? Where this
Yeah. Yeah.
man
Yeah.
from? Yeah, because
And
I remember.
back in the
Mhm.
day of uh, many, many years ago, calypso artists, um, Sparrow and David Rudder and um, all those back in the day artists, they would have either king or
Yeah.
lord or
Lord help me.
superior,
King out to
you
me.
know.
Yes.
Yeah. So I just sort of went with that flow and that vibe as well, you know.
Okay. And
Yeah.
and you're going right into the next question one time because what I'm about to ask you, like, who is your
Uh-huh.
favorite male and female artists, like locally and internationally?
Oh, um, I wouldn't say that I have any favorites.
Okay.
Um, locally, there's local soca, calypso,
Yeah.
and other smaller, uh, well, I use the word smaller. There are other genres of local music, but it's not as big as soca music. It's not as big
Okay.
as calypso music, but there are other genres. Um, and there would be songs that I would take a liking to. But to say that I have a favorite artist, male and female, there are persons that I look up to, there are persons that I respect in the industry, because I do love soca music,
Yes.
but I can't say that I have a favorite artist, locally or
Okay.
internationally. Because as I
Mm,
said, I listen all types of music.
of
I
course.
listen to different artists, different genres. So I can't pinpoint persons that I would be, that I would call a favorite.
Yes. I know before we really go into talking about this competition, right? I just have a couple of things I really want to get you with you
No
because
problem.
that's important as well now. Because I follow your page when you do your live coverage as
Appreciate
well
it. Thanks,
with the
appreciate
people. So we know we'll get into that shortly. So I just want to have you, in mind and to keep that mindset one time now. So when I
thanks much.
ready to give you the floor, because I had the information too now. So we'll
Okay,
go into
great.
it and discuss it. So at least people will be made aware now. Okay, people might say, hey, I heard this Wednesday or Tuesday. Might see after like, oh, I missed that. Oh, cool. Yeah, can check share,
Yeah,
But
yeah,
you'll have your audience, I'll have my audience, and people like to know, hey,
yeah,
where's that karaoke? Where people want to win something. So we'll go into that shortly, right?
yeah.
So before that, right? Uh, I like to find like how did the transition from becoming like a karaoke singer to a host? Like how that felt for you?
How it felt,
Yeah,
it was
how the experience you?
it was very rewarding, extremely rewarding.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm an honest person. If
Yes.
anybody knows me, they would know that I'm very honest. And sometimes, I always speak my mind.
Okay.
And what I've learned to do over the years is speak my mind, but speak it respectfully.
Okay.
And transitioning from just singing and participating in karaoke to actually becoming a DJ was
Yes.
extremely rewarding for me. Because when I started in karaoke, it was fun.
Yes.
And it was, you would hear testimonies about persons saying that it's a stress reliever for them. They go and they have a good time and they enjoy themselves and they have this talent, they can sing. And I'm going to be very honest and very real with you on this live slip, right?
Sure.
So what happened is um, I started coming karaoke with going to different venues, different karaoke DJs.
Yes.
And personally, I've found that they suck the fun and the life and the spirit
Oh.
out of karaoke.
Okay.
It was always controversy and
Yeah.
drama and
Yeah.
a bacchanal and
Right.
name
Right.
calling and them say they say and this.
Hmm.
And that is not what karaoke is about.
No.
It is not what karaoke is about. And then I decided to bring a breath of fresh air, to bring
Yes.
back that fun, to bring back the entertainment, to bring back that pure, to what karaoke really is supposed to do. What people could give testimony to come in and relieving their stress and enjoying themselves and singing, you know. And that is how I went from being just participating in karaoke to actually hosting and being a DJ, because I wanted to bring back that entertainment aspect with all the drama, with all the name, this, the he,
Correct.
she, them say, they say, the drama, the
Yeah.
bacchanal,
Yeah.
with a
Yeah.
lot of those DJs participating. They
Lord.
have their
Yeah.
groups and then it's always a drama thing.
Yeah.
And it was very distasteful for me. As I say, I'm just being real and open and honest
Yeah.
with
Of
you.
course. Of course. We know
And
we have
to
to
me,
know
it was
experience. Yeah.
extremely distasteful. And that
Mm-hmm.
is why I decided to be a karaoke DJ and be a host, you know,
Yes.
so that wherever I go, whichever venue, whoever I meet, I would impact them in a positive way. They would come, they would say, Paria, I enjoy tonight, you know, no drama free, no drama, no, just have fun, pure fun. And that is why I adopt the slogan as well, not just King Paria, but below King Paria, you would always see the fun continues.
Yes.
So that is the slogan I adopt. The fun continues because it continues from venue to venue, week after week, month
Correct.
after month, person after person to person. The fun continues. Karaoke is about fun, stress relieving, and just enjoyment and entertainment. And that is why I decided to, you know, and I've had a good run so far, and I'm looking forward
Yes.
to when the place open back up. You know.
Well, that's what we all looking forward to, especially
Yeah.
myself.
But
I
we're
mean,
keeping it online in the meantime.
yes, yes. I could see that as well. From you and a couple other karaoke hosts and DJs as well. I mean,
Yeah.
that is a good initiative you're already doing, and we would really want to go into that one time. And because I saw you have an online competition starting this
Yeah.
Sunday. That's the 1st of August, right?
Yeah.
Uh, and really and truly want to get an insight about it. It have some people who really don't know what is going on. People might see a flyer and like, you know, they don't have an idea, they don't have a clue. So I would
Okay.
like you to share something, share inside of it because I have the flyers as well, but we want to hear a little bit about Paria and I can ask you a couple of
All right.
questions as well.
No problem. So before I do that, it's a bit early, but I would like to wish everyone a happy emancipation, and I hope to see them on Sunday, please God, when we start our online competition. Now we having I do the karaoke online every Sunday.
Yes.
I started about 2 months ago, and I did it to continue the entertainment and to keep persons entertained. And the response that I got from persons that would have attended my karaoke and persons that were not familiar with me, it was really positive. So what I decided to do, because when I first started, I told myself, you know, I'm not a millionaire and don't have $1 million in the bank, but I'm a giving person.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
God, I
Simple.
always give thanks and always give back.
Correct.
And, it came to me, give out hampers. So I started giving out the hampers. I started doing the online karaoke. I started on a Thursday. And I started to give out a hamper to the person on the live that stood out to me,
Okay.
because sometimes you have a gauge, we have our intuition and we read people and and then from there it started to grow. Persons came forward and they started to even sponsor and
Yeah.
give persons who, neighbors,
Mm.
friends, proprietors, persons that the bars that I hosted karaoke are the bar owners.
Yes.
They started to say, Paria, you are doing an excellent job, and I like the fact that you're giving back, and I want to contribute.
Mm-hmm.
This idea for the t-shirts is a friend of mine met
Wow.
at karaoke in Port of Spain, and he said, Paria, do some t-shirts. It's not for profit. It's just, all in the name of fun and entertainment.
Yes.
And someone came forward and said, Paria, do an online competition, and I will assist you. So
Yes.
I said, you know what? I would stop the hampers and
Mm-hmm.
invest in the online competition. So from this Sunday, August has 5 weeks, 5 Sundays, and the
Yes, it
competition
is.
runs for the 5 Sundays in August. And we have 3 weeks of preliminary rounds, one semi-final round, and one final round. We're giving $500 for our first prize. Our second prize would be a hamper, and our third prize would be one of our custom-made T-shirts. And we're having
Yes.
some specialty prizes as well. Because they're specialty prizes, I wouldn't reveal
No.
right now.
No, don't reveal it.
There would be special
Just keep that
prizes.
as a surprise.
Yeah, yeah. But the main prizes for second and third, $500 cash. Second prize is a nice hamper. And third prize we're giving away one of our T-shirts. And nothing is for profit, everything coming out of pocket, and
Okay,
that's
that's
just the
important.
love and the support. And that's just how much I just appreciate, the people that show love to me, They come and they support me because I used to do karaoke 5 nights a week. It's like
Yes, I
five
remember
nights a week,
that.
So I have persons that, show me that love, and it's only fair for me to take a little bit and give back, you
Yes,
know?
and nothing is wrong with
So,
giving a little, eat little
yeah,
and live long
yeah.
and all that as well.
So the competition starts this Sunday. The first preliminary round is this Sunday, the 1st of August. And 4 persons will be moving forward each week to the semi-final round. So because there are 3 weeks of preliminary, 3 rounds of preliminaries, that means 4, 8, 12 persons will be moving on to the semi-finals. Yeah. And at the semi-finals, 6 persons will be eliminated, and there will be 6 persons in the final rounds.
I was thinking about something too,
What's that?
As you mentioned with these six persons and going to the final.
Yeah.
You ever thought about like bringing a wild card? I don't know. Like a wild card
What
if
You know what, Slick? That is an excellent suggestion, and I
yeah,
would take that advice. I like that suggestion. So what I would do is, because I already had a meeting with my judges, I have some super cast of judges,
yes.
and we had a meeting to brainstorm and come up with the judging criteria and everything. And we're all set, we're ready. But I will slip in one more item, which is a
Yes.
wild card.
Right.
So
It could
instead of 6 persons, we will have 7 persons in the finals. We will bring on a wild card, a person that stood out to us. Well, not
yes,
to us, because I am neutral. I'm just the host. The
correct.
judges will be doing everything. So I'll run it by them because I like that idea, bringing in a wild card.
Yes. Because it's always
Yeah,
important because when you look at competitions as well,
they
well,
do that. Yeah,
yes. Well, not all of them, but some of them do it, bringing a wild
yeah,
card. Sometimes what could happen too, you could have like a people's choice there, like
yeah. Well, the competition has, well, I could give some more details. I have
No?
on my Facebook the competition, uh, the prizes. I also have a flyer separate for the competition rules, and then the competition rubric or the judging criteria, which I can share. It's not an, you know, because
Of course.
it's an
And how
even
do we
play.
find the competition? Like how people can subscribe or get one to be part of this competition?
Right. Well, it's on Facebook. So what they have to do, they can just follow Stefan Paria, STEFONPARIA on Facebook.
Yes.
Follow or send a friend request. It doesn't matter, and they can just come on Sunday at 7 p.m. I start at 7 p.m. on Sundays, and they come on and they join the live. They indicate their willingness to enter the competition, or
Yes.
they can just come and sing and view. The competition starts at 9, but I start at 7. So from 7 to
Okay.
9, we just doing our regular karaoke.
Yes.
And from 9 p.m., that's where the competition starts.
Okay. And the important thing, right? Even though you're starting the karaoke at 7 and the competition at 9,
Yeah.
remember you'll have people who will be watching and maybe like on the same day itself, maybe want a message on the same, I know during that 2 hour period.
Mm-hmm.
So it's important to find out like if that would be possible as well for anyone like within the 2 hour period.
Right. So that is and that's actually part of the karaoke rules that I posted up.
Yes.
The first rule is, if you can, please message and indicate your willingness to compete. So persons have messaged, so they will be part of preliminary round one.
Okay.
If there's a large volume of persons coming in on week one, what I would recommend to those persons that come on between 7 and 9,
Mm-hmm.
if there's a large volume of persons, I would recommend that they come in on week two,
Right.
because as I said, it depends on the number of persons that
Yes, that's
audition. Yeah, you know,
uh,
we don't want to have too many.
correct. Because
You
too
know,
many will be too hard too
yeah.
difficult or
I'm not
challenging to manage.
limiting the competition. I'm not limiting it,
No,
but
no,
we
no,
have
but we
to.
want to keep it.
Yeah, we have to be realistic and practical. You know, the
Correct.
judges may, once the competition starts at 9, like we say by 12 o'clock, the judges may be a bit tired, maybe. So we
Yes,
wouldn't want to go too late, if you understand what I'm
correct.
saying. So
And
that's why
mm-hmm.
I had said rule number 1, please message and indicate, if you can, your willingness to participate. And I have a few names already. But if persons come on the live between 7 and 9,
Yes.
depending on the number of persons that I have, I will add their names to the list. But they can always come in on week 2 or week 3 slip. Not everybody could rush week 1, because we have 3 weeks of preliminary rounds.
Yes.
So, you know, even if you don't come on week 1, you can come on week 2. And even if you try on week 1 and you didn't get through, you can come on week 2 or week 3.
Yeah, and that's
You know?
important as well. And
Yeah.
and the other thing too, right? Why are we going into this, right? Remember rule number 2. This is an important rule. Provide your own background music. But
Yes.
remember, when you're providing your own background music, ensure it's of quality so that the judges and the viewing audience can
Yeah.
listen and hear properly.
Yeah.
And make sure when you're singing, make sure they can be able to hear you. Although it's fun, but make
Yeah.
sure they can hear you.
Yeah. Yeah. Because
Sometimes with the lag and the
yes.
the delay. Because
Because while
the reason why you mentioned this part, right? Because this is very important so that
yeah.
you don't have no delays for the host to be playing the music and the singer trying to follow and it doesn't sync in time.
Yeah. Because from experience doing the posts and the karaoke online,
Mm-hmm.
persons
Okay.
would come on and ask me to play the music, and I don't have an issue with that because it's all about fun.
Yes, it
But when it
is.
comes to the competition, you know, it would be best if you provide your own music, because they will be singing in time. When I play the music, as you rightfully said, there's a lag. So there's a lag between me playing it and you receiving it,
Correct. Yeah.
right? So it would be best if you play your own music for the competition so that it would
Mm-hmm.
be in sync for the judges to hear you clearly, because that is part of
And
the criteria for the
yes,
competition.
and
Please
maybe a
ensure you are
suggestion.
on a strong Wi-Fi so
Yes.
that you can be clear and the judges will be able to hear you and will be able to deliver properly.
Right. And importantly as well, even though when you say you're providing the background music, ensure it doesn't have any sort of background singing, like to overpower you as the singer.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
that's important to mention as well. Always said provide your own background music. Is that some people would still want to provide the music and next thing you know is a singer and them singing with the singer and you're trying to fight around and see, wait now, who is the singer and you're trying to see it is this the artist or is this the singer?
that is an excellent point, Slick. I would mention that before the competition starts as well. You know, try as best the song that you want to perform. If there's an instrumental version or a karaoke version, and you know what is important to mention that I did not think of? If there's a song
What's
that they
that?
want to perform, because we as DJs, we have music
Of
that is
course.
karaoke that you may not get on YouTube. So
Yes.
if there's
Correct.
a song, a particular song that you would like to perform that you can't find it on YouTube, the karaoke or the instrumental version, they could message me and I would send it to them. You know,
Correct.
I would send it. So that is something to note as well, and I will remember to mention that before the competition starts.
Right. And look at right, so that is rule number two. So yes, throw in that those ideas and to bring
Yeah,
that forth because sometimes people want to say, well, sing along and no. You gotta sing with the instrumental or sing with the
yeah,
karaoke version. Very
yeah.
important. And rule number three, you must be on the live for the reading of the results. Bring your own fan base to vote. So you have to remember this is very important.
That is important
Because
because a part
remember
of the
when you
judging
yeah,
criteria is voting, because we want to get
yes.
the persons involved. So you're not just at home sitting in and taking in the action, but you're getting involved by voting. So,
Mhm.
you can bring in persons to vote for you. That is optional. That is up to you. Just come and wow the crowd and come and do your thing. And for the reading of the results, you have to be on the live. You can't come and
Yes.
sing and then leave. So, you know, they have to be
Right.
on the live for the reading of the results,
Correct.
because at the end of the night, when the judges do their tally, I am just the host. When the judges do their tally and send the results to me,
Yeah.
I will just read it and I will check the list of persons on the live. And you have to be on the live when I'm reading the results in order to qualify and move on to the semi-final round.
Okay.
In
That's
addition to
wonderful as
liking and
well.
sharing the live, that's part of the criteria as well.
Yes. And that is very important as well. Must like and share the live
Yeah.
and ready to bring that fan base out. So like when you said you bring your fan base out. So like let's say if you want to enter, right, and you send a message you and stuff, right? Is it allowed for just individuals only, or is it for like a duet as well?
It's
Well,
open. It's open to groups, to duets, trios. It's
okay,
open to bands. It's open to
yes,
anybody, not just single acts or single artists. It's open
okay,
to anybody. Yeah, musicians, anybody, they can enter. Because the judging criteria doesn't, at least in the preliminaries and the semifinal round,
okay,
the judging criteria doesn't focus on vocals or being the best singer,
all right,
right? So you can come in and do your audition, do your act. So it's open to everybody, and groups, bands, it's open to everyone.
and always remember this as well, right? For rule number five, there
Hmm.
will be one song for the prelims and the
Yeah,
semifinals, and there will be 2 songs for the finals. So in terms of explaining for the 2 songs, King Paria would explain that to you when it comes down to that time, because we don't want to reveal anything at this point in time. Yeah.
I don't mind mentioning it. It is, you know, it's not, I don't mind, you know, on Slick T Live, you know.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
So for the prelims and the semis, you can do one song of your choice, any genre. Any genre,
Okay.
your song choice. But for the
Yes.
finals, you have to do 2 songs, and one song must be a local song.
Okay.
Yeah,
Without vocals.
without vocals. So
Okay.
one of your selected tracks, one of your selected songs for the finals, those that make it to the finals, one song must be a local song.
Right. And I mentioned the final rule as well. Take the floor on the final rule.
Or the final one, which is judges' decision is final, and just come on to have fun. So well, Slick, you know I hosted competitions before,
Yes, you did.
and somebody is always not pleased with the results
Correct. Yeah.
for some reason. Somebody is always not pleased, and they would come, Paria, I am not a
Yeah.
judge. I am just the host. I'm just the DJ. I provide the music. I facilitate everything. Judges' decision is final. Once the
Yes.
judges have their judging criteria and they see the act and they give their point, I am the host. I have absolutely nothing to do with it. I just read the results to the people. So the
Okay.
judge's decision in any competition is always final. But just come and have fun. Don't take it too serious. Just come and
Yes.
have fun with it. Do your thing. And because a number of people will audition, but there will only be one first prize, one second prize, one third
Yes.
prize, and the specialty acts. You know, not everybody is going to get that $500 first prize. So just come and have fun with it. Just come on, do your thing, and have fun. Because that is what it really essentially is about.
Yes.
Competition aspect of it is just me giving back. It's just me trying to keep, you know, the thing entertaining. But at the heart of it, at the core, it's just about having fun.
And you see, this is important to know as well, because you want to make sure people have fun, people enjoy it. People
Yeah,
say, hey,
yeah,
after this first night, hey, let me try a thing for the second night. People say it in Trinity, let me try a thing now. But without to talk English, you say, we are going to try something new. We're gonna try
yeah,
singing. This could be your first time entering like the competition.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. As
As
I
you
said,
said, mhm,
you don't even have to, you could be like somebody who sings in the bathroom.
yes,
You just like music, you like to sing, you could come and enter, you never know. You never know because
yes,
the criteria is not about the best voice. It's not about having the best vocals, right? The competition is about entertainment, clarity, and voting, viewers' choice. That's why I say bringing your people, you know?
yes.
So it's not about being the best singer. You don't have to have the best voice to win a competition.
Okay. Well, that is one important as well. So coming on to the closer to the end of this, live interview with King Paria, we would like to find out like what are your next steps or upcoming projects to look out for.
Oh, well, right now, currently, I'm focused on the competition.
Okay.
That runs for 5 weeks. The 5 weeks of August, the 5 Sundays of August. Depending on the state of the country after that,
Mm-hmm.
whether we go back out or we are still virtual, I may consider some other entertainment things online, you
Okay.
know. Yeah. I have some ideas. I have some more ideas, but I'm focusing
Yes.
on this competition first. So after the competition, I will continue to keep it fun. I will continue to, you know, just continue to provide that good service, and to live up to the slogan, the fun continues. So I have some ideas in my head. If we're blessed to go back out to the venues, well, then I will take it to the venues. Yeah.
Okay.
So that is as far as now and future projects with the karaoke. I also want to continue to just promote the t-shirts because I find they're fun, you know, and they
Yes.
add to the yeah. So you know, the t-shirts are not profit. They are 70. They are just covering the cost of the supplier. Nothing goes into my pocket, you know.
Okay.
So it's just for persons, you know. So this is another aspect of the entertainment, you know, the t-shirts. And yeah, that's about it. I would like to follow in your footsteps, like, because I
Yes.
do sit and write a few lines.
Okay.
Yeah, so I would like to pull together a song of my own, you
Of
know.
course.
I usually just sit and write verse and chorus, do a hook, put a melody, put a beat to it, you know, but everything is just on scribble and notes and in my head. So I would really like to sit and pen an entire song and actually record it. And that's personal, that's for me, you know.
Hmm. That's awesome. I'm really happy to hear that. You know, as a following, and you actually hear Slick T the entertainer footsteps, as you can see. You
Yeah. I know
know?
you do your own thing. Yeah, you actually have music videos and all of that slick.
Of
That's really
course.
nice. Yeah.
Definitely. I mean,
So
and
that's
it's
one of the
something you
things
could
I would
consider
like
doing.
to actually, because I only do verse and chorus. Sometimes, you know, you get a little melody, a beat, a few words, and you put pen to paper, you know. But I want to do an entire track and actually record it.
All right. So you want to say any shout outs to anyone, you know, who you like to send your love to?
I would like to send my love to all the karaoke royals. I call my supporters karaoke royals because I'm King
Yes.
Paria and they are the royals. They are the royal people in the kingdom. So I would like to shout out all the karaoke royals, everybody that supports and have supported over the years and will continue to support. I would like to send love to my family and friends. And I would also like to mention the judges for the upcoming competition.
Sure.
Um, I could reveal them now on your live.
Yeah, no
It's a
problem.
four-judge panel. We have the host of Calypso Fiesta, Mr. Godfrey. He is one of our judges. We have national netball and pan player travel all over the world playing pan, Diana. We have one of the best local vocalists in Trinidad, Mr. Keisha, Voice Queen. And we have our fourth, the reigning Calypso Monarch Queen, Terry Lyons, is our fourth judge. So that is our four
Wow.
judge panel. Yes, we have Terry Lyons on our uh, lineup of judges. Yeah.
Yeah, that,
So
that is very exciting to hear.
exciting and looking forward to it.
Yes, and I want to thank, and I wanted to give us a
And
message, you know.
last but not least, sorry, Slick, I must thank you for hosting me this evening.
Yes,
Thank you for inviting me to share my story and to, you know, let the persons know about the competition and to let persons get a bit more up and close, a bit more personal talk with Paria and getting to know me and karaoke and the hosting and the DJing aspect of it. So I want to thank you for opening up this platform, not just for me, but for the other persons that you have interviewed before and that you're going to interview. This is something good that you're doing, you know?
yes, and I
Yeah,
greatly appreciate that as well, and that is wonderful because I'll be doing more next week and the week after,
yeah,
and you know
yeah,
the months and all that as well, because I'm looking to interview people locally and wait into the international market as well. You know, to
yeah,
get persons, because I can remember I have people who I know from Canada, from USA, even in the UK as well. So I'm gonna get
nice,
a few of them involved and to really expand on this then, because this is important
yeah,
and that we interact with each other, get to know the individual,
yeah,
and And especially during these, during these restrictions, like from since March 2020 till now, how have you been coping, overall, how have you been
Wow.
coping?
Well, Slick, that is why I started the live because I started to miss the karaoke and person started to message and say, Paria, I'm missing it, you know. At the start of the pandemic, the entire world was a bit shaken up and a bit scared. Everybody had wanted to stay inside and not get COVID, you know.
Okay.
I think by now, with the knowledge that we have about COVID and with the vaccination, I think persons are a bit more open and accepting to coming back out to regular
Yes,
life, you
correct.
know. And
Yeah.
from then to now, personally, I have adapted as well, you know,
Okay.
and I am all ready for persons getting back out there, not just me personally, Slick, because I want to go back out there and do karaoke.
Me too.
But but
Yes,
everybody, people have to
yes,
get back out there and earn their living. They have to get back out there and earn their living. So, moving forward with from now till then, things have changed and, you know, COVID soon will be a thing of the past. This too shall
yes.
pass.
Amen to
COVID
that.
will soon be a thing of the past. And I'm just looking forward to, you know, the future and the reopening, and observing the protocols and being safe, you know.
Of course.
But in the earlies, yes, like everybody else, I was inside. I was taking precautions. I didn't have a young one, so we were inside and trying to
Yes, yes.
not get this coronavirus and being safe and being
Hmm.
cautious and
Yes,
careful. But
again,
now with the knowledge that we have, we just have to
yeah.
operate within certain guidelines, and everything will be okay.
Amen to that, man. I really
Mm.
appreciate that. And I want to thank you so much for joining in on the live interview tonight, King Paria. It was really a pleasure and greatly appreciate your vibes, your passion, your
Yeah,
enthusiasm for karaoke and for
yeah.
music, in between as well. So all that is well and good. And I must say, blessings go to you and to your fans as
Thanks,
well.
thanks. I appreciate it, Slick. And I hope to see you on the live Sunday as well. You ain't get away.
Oh, man, I will come through and I will come through and take a look, man. Don't worry yourself. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah, yeah,
I will have time to browse in on the live. That's no problem.
yeah.
To
So I
see
want
how
to
the
thank you
competition is,
for
see how the
interviewing
competitors
me.
are.
Thanks for having me.
You're most
And I
welcome.
look forward to seeing you on the live. And again, happy emancipation to all of Trinidad and Tobago.
All right, man. Same to you, man. Take care of yourself and may God bless you, man.
Same to you, Slick. God bless. Take
All
care.
right, take care. Right, so there you have it. So that was the man himself, King Paria, being interviewed here tonight. It was really an absolute pleasure. So what we talked about was the karaoke. We talked about the competition that he's having starting on Sunday, August the 1st. That's the Sunday here. You don't want to miss it. And to everyone who tuned in here, much love and blessings to each and every one. I hope you're tuning to Stephon Paria's live on Sunday night from 7 p.m. You don't want to miss it. The fun continues. Y'all take care of yourselves and happy Emancipation Day to each and every one. Thank you and have a good night.